Hello my people, this is Raja TV News. You are welcome to my channel. If this is the first time of coming across my page, please do go to subscribe. Subscription is free. This is the only way you can encourage me. Also, your comments. In today's news, we are bringing to you the issues concerning Bobrisky and the VDM. In fact, Nigerian judiciary have shown that they are incapable of taking care of this country. They have shown who they are. They have shown that there is no human right in this very country. They have shown that whatever you commit in this country, that as far as you are a child of a poor man, or you are not a politician, or your father is not rich, you go in for it. This is a very clear evidence of what is going on in this country concerning Bobrisky and the VeryDarkMan. The question is, why didn't he appear in the committee when he was invited, the Bobrisky? This is only because he has backups. He has godfathers who protect him, who gives him advice, who tells him what to do or what not to do. Now VeryDarkMan came to court and acknowledged the fact that this is to show his respect to Nigerian government and to the law. But at the end, those who make the law were the people who violate the law. Now they have given VeryDarkMan fine of 500 million to pay for what? Is it the justice that we are facing in this country? Justice, is it for only the rich people that inherit the justice in this very country? What happens to the poor people? And this is why Nigeria is not going anywhere. This is why things are getting worse in this very country called Nigeria. That reminds me of a prominent Nigerian musician named Sonny Okosi. The music he made since 1983, during the time when Muhammad Buhari was the military head of state, he said, "Which way Nigeria, which way to go?" This is the music, but the background music that you're hearing now. So since then, this question has not been answered, and up till now, we are looking for who will answer this very question. Nigeria is corrupt. Everybody knows that. So what else do we have to do than the youth of Nigeria to rise with the VeryDarkMan? I love the way the lawyers are now coming out. They're speaking up to back him up for this very saga. Please remember to share, to subscribe my YouTube channel. It's free. Comment your opinion, like. This is the only way you can encourage me. And also follow for some great news. Thank you for watching.
It's so shameful to see that of all the important issues the Nigerian judiciary has to handle, they chose to put Falana and VDM's case as priority, giving VDM 500 million fine to pay over defamation of character. Above every other case that has been sitting in the judiciary, waiting for them to solve, waiting for them to give a verdict on. But they chose Falana's case to be the most important. Mr. Falana, you've been trying to save your name, right? That's what people say. Defamation of character, you want to save your name, all the reputation you built. But who's now spoiling whose name? Who's now putting his name to the mud? Because I believe that this case, right now, the way it was judged, obviously proves that Nigerian judiciary is corrupt, and you do not want to take part in corruption. You do not want to take part in corruption. How come your case was given priority over every other case that has been in the list waiting for the judiciary to speak upon? You are a saint. You are not, you don't want, nobody can defame you, right? It is wrong to defame anybody. It is wrong to say wrong things about people, things that are not right about people. That's true. But who is now putting whose name to the mud? Because I believe that this case just proved that Nigerian judiciary is corrupt. And you do not want to take part in corruption. So how come this case was resolved so fast? It's just a question. How come it was resolved so fast? You don't want to take part in corruption, sir. You are not corrupt, sir. You can never be corrupt. Never. You can never be corrupt, sir. But how come your case was this fast? I'm just wondering. You are charging the boy. You asked him to apologize. Yes, he should have apologized. He's a man. He's an adult. People say VDM's fan. People push him. Nobody pushed VDM. VDM has a lawyer to advise him. He's an adult. He can decide to apologize or not, depending on how he sees the case. If he sees that he did not offend him, he does not have a reason to apologize, that's totally his choice. No, it is not his fan that pushed him. I'm 100% VDM's fan. It is not his fans that pushed him to do whatever, to not apologize. Nobody told him not to apologize. Even if VDM chose to roll on the floor and say I'm sorry to the Falanans, we'll still be his fan. But the truth is, this guy was trying to talk about corruption, and you guys just made it very clear. The Nigerian system is corrupt. You guys just made it very clear, like you confirmed in your interview, that the prison is made for the poor and the White House is made for the rich. It's the same thing, no? If you are rich, the judiciary will attend to you. If you are poor, sorry, to be against you.
That the Falana has filed lawsuit against VDM, and the court has instructed him to delete all the videos he had made regarding the saga, the ongoing saga between the Falanas, Bobrisky, and him himself, that he should delete the videos and at the same time fine him 500 million naira. When I first read or heard about this news, I had to laugh so hard because it's not about the money. It's not about the money. I'm talking now to the Falanas. If you really felt that VDM defamed your character, what you should go after is to clear your name by authenticating the voice note. You need to first and foremost authenticate the voice note to be sure if it's genuine or not. And if it happens to be genuine, then you will have to ask Bobrisky to tell the whole world or Nigerians when and how and what time you had that discussion with him that he mentioned or stated in the voice note. You need to let Bobrisky tell Nigerians that you never had that discussion with him, or if you did, when, how. So you need to tell us. You need to authenticate that voice note, sir, before you can clear your name. You can't clear your name. You can't even sue for defamation of character without authenticating the voice note. What if the voice note is genuine? What if Bobrisky actually said all those things, and those things that he said were all true? So what defamation of character are you suing VDM for? And by the way, I do not believe the news that is flying on around. People are just going about talking about it, that he has been sued 500 million naira. Are the Falanas after clearing their names, or they are after money? Because if they are after clearing their name, then they should go to authenticate the voice note. And if they are after money, then let them follow the path of taking, which I think is a wrong path. This is not going to clear their names. And I don't see any court fining VDM 500 million naira out of nowhere. There was no court case, there was nothing. Because if there was court case or whatever, VDM would have let his followers to know about it. He didn't mention anything about it, he didn't talk about it, neither did he wrote anything regarding it.
The fact remains that the Falanas have no public reputation. They're corrupt people, they're liars, they're cheats, and they're frauds. They eat from both sides. They eat from the government and they eat from the people. Mr. Falana specifically was quoted, as being mentioned in a phone call with Bobrisky and his son, Falz, where Bobrisky was saying they want to pay 10 million to an attorney who will get them a presidential pardon. Have we solved that? No, we haven't. Who was that attorney? And who was the godfather that put Bobrisky in an apartment? All these things are intertwined. This is not time to be suing VDM for 500 million naira. The reason is because this EFCC case and the prison corruption case has not solved itself yet. There are answers that need to be given to the public. One person did not show up at the hearing. The parastatals had representatives show up. VDM showed up and gave a lengthy account of what he knew at the National Assembly. Bobrisky never showed up. This is corruption at its highest form. Bobrisky needs to go back to prison to serve the 6-month sentence that the judge ordered. Why are we not talking about that judge? Why are we not talking about the Bobrisky judge? But if Nigerians rally around VDM and they start going on the streets and protesting, the protests might turn into looting, anarchy, and all that, which is not what we want. I'm urging all my own fans, nobody must go out to cause violence. VDM is bigger than the presidency. VDM is bigger than Nigeria. The moment they called him from the presidency, as he said in one of his videos, to see that what he's doing is good, they wanted to set him up. And they wanted to know that he was actually getting those donations for his NGO to help primary school children. As soon as they saw his announcement that the money had reached 120 million, they decided to stick it to him in the court so they can collect 120 million out of their 500 million. The Falanas are fraudulent. Falz and his fathers are liars, cheats, and fraud. Now, Nigerians need to cancel Falz. Cancel him. No more music business. Falz is a bisexual guy. He knows it. The industry knows it, and people are scared. I do not discriminate against homosexuals. Okay? I grew up in a country where homosexuals are like us. And if he wants to feel that that is protecting his public reputation, okay, that's nonsense. I have said all the truth, but the Falanas cannot sue me. Even when I accused Mr. Falana of buying stolen property, which the EFCC seized during the Ribadu administration, he couldn't face me. He had to tell the NSA, Ribadu is the National Security Advisor, to sue me for 10 billion if I did not make an apology and retraction. I did not make an apology and I did not make a retraction. I am a journalist. Even though I'm retired, I protect the source. I know these things happen. And some of the sources are my own father. So if you want to go arrest my father, do that. He's 89 years old on a wheelchair and he can still talk and function. Now, the most important thing I want Nigerians to know is to get focused. All the voices that are amplifying the suffering in Nigeria have fled the country. I fled the country because of government intimidation, police intimidation, and even the people. When does this intimidation stop? If you support these governments that are doing all these things, you're supporting foolishness. For so long, Mr. Adeyanju has been saying this when Ibiomi locked me up. You cannot suppress voices in Nigeria. We will go and do an international campaign against this kind of judgment. And the criminal defamation law needs to go. This is why no journalist practices in Nigeria. Almost everybody's out of the country. Name it, Cable NG, Sahara Reporters, People's Gates. Everybody's operating in the media houses outside Nigeria. I will ask VDM to appeal the judgment. Nigerians, please calm down. Don't go in the streets and protest, but let your voices be heard on social media. Mr. Falana does not deserve any apology or any such judgment.
Falz, I don't know you before. Now your father, Falana, now know. I know your father there when he get case with Chevron over Saurua, get that, and then I start to follow your father, to follow the issue. He's a very good man, he's a very good advocate. Okay, now fine. Now, we cannot believe for this country when youth know their people. They believe that anybody when he talk, when government tackle, your father will always bring that person out. Why? Because it's the voice of the youth. And you, as his son, you follow up as the voice of the youth too. We love you for that. Then Shehu Kuti, that be the third person. Well follow, well we know for Nigeria. The other then, Showore. Now, after Showore, VeryDarkMan can enter. Which is 5 of now. Do you know the 5 of now alone? They drag this country. Anytime I bring one like this, even federal government, they confirm, they relax. Now they bring Bobrisky from nowhere. Just come from nowhere. Just better the matter, scatter the table. So why they made this video, they say, please and please, make we use our heads. Because these people don't they succeed to scatter us. As they don't break the table now, everybody wants to see themselves as enemy. And it's not supposed to be so. If we see ourselves as enemy, how we go feed them fight this government? This government where don't turn we head upside down, don't scatter everything. How will they fight them? Okay, now, if they arrest Shehu Kuti tomorrow, would Falani say one go there go assist them? No, because they are not a good sense. If they arrest VeryDarkMan tomorrow, we finally say you won't go speak for them. No, because these people, they have succeeded breaking this table for with the youth. Now, they don't scatter everywhere. What I want to do is say, may we try, no matter the scatter they won't scatter, may we try to put us together. So that we can find these people on earth. We don't ever succeed against this government for life. We don't ever succeed. Because anytime anybody they come with force, now so that they scatter things. They use social media, they scatter all of us now. Now, VeryDarkMan is see fast as his enemy. Okay, if tomorrow there's someone draw table to say, okay, let's end bad government. Falz and VeryDarkMan, they don't fit seat for the same table. Plan anything concerning this country as the politicians they scatter them now. Or we want to seek advice from Falani. How can we seek the advice? VeryDarkMan will not want to be there to seek advice. Why? Because now when the politicians they don't see it, and they tell you that these people they are smartness persons. We know they believe. They're too smart. They scatter the table now. Nobody want to listen to anybody again. Okay, now, if they don't do anything that they do, why somebody they say no go prison? He did this country, they work out by now. Somebody will call EFCC. EFCC said never need to invite her. Say, why you the blackmail us? You don't give us money. Why you say give us money? You know they make EFCC invite her. They leave that part. They succeeded. The 5 activists all get now. When we take the whole body, they don't succeed now. They don't scatter them. Guy, fast, VeryDarkMan, Kuti, the Baba of them all, fast father. Please, may we try, put hands together, and let this issue go out of the line. Not because it should be Nigerian problem. You said it I thought that day, fast or friend. A lady came and said he get better things to do. He get meeting to attend. He did not appoint for that position. He go see other meet when say one attend. You see doing this by this, you're going to treat us. Yeah, one matter not concern their matter. They succeed now. Carry Bob whiskey. They scatter the 5 of now. So tomorrow, I want to talk about this government now. Please, you all should come together. Then we settle this once and for all. More than leave this game where federal government they could not play. I believe they are supposed smart enough not to listen to all this federal government game. But they succeed. They could have played the game. They push everybody aside. Now, then they use the media, then they interview all of you now.
Fast, I used to beg you. I used to beg you. You and your sister, I used to beg you now. Not you now, you see, defamation, whatever one they call her. Defamation, that don't concern it doesn't have anything to do with us Nigerians at all. Man, I keep on respect one of the buy. You can't respect one of the buy. Man, I keep out on ourselves. Then defamation, whether they defame or whatever. I don't concern Nigeria. In what way VDM even take the defame now? Which kind of respect when I define? Where they don't know which case you don't win for court, which fight you don't fight for the Nigeria, when we say they toss they defame you, which respect you don't create for, when I never create for ourselves, you and your sister and every day they talk about now. Which fight you don't fight, so they for know now for the country, when I toss that they defame you. I mean, I'm using when they see now, they toss that they defame you. Say, tell your sister, we don't know your sister, we don't know her, and we don't want to know her, we Nigerians, we don't want to know her. Now, that be the problem when we say we face now. I think that was know when they say they try to distract VDM from, or distract us who won't be Nigeria from maybe the truth about Bobrisky made for no come out. See, like I said, no matter how we try and reach, we can't VDM go court. After the court, this matter that has to do with Bobrisky and EFCC, say give them 50 million. This issue, it will still continue. We go bring that come out again. I mean, imagine I go know for the matter. Say, why not they take this in person now? I mean, I don't need law. Okay, now, I want to bring on ourselves come and say, Nigeria knows when I be lawyer. See, with the kind of matter, I want to want to bring on ourselves come out. The matter when we say, I will take disgrace on ourselves for the whole country. Now, I go to take so seriously.